So the decision was based on that, obviously COVID hit, and in our profession as a barristers' chambers, the dynamic of how barristers did their hearings had a massive effect. Obviously with COVID, the courts shut and they had a lot of Teams hearings, CVP hearings, etc. And so when we went back into the office after, say, 12 months, it was found that we were being asked to host hearings whereby we needed several people to attend, and obviously they couldn't do it at the barristers' houses, so it was a good opportunity for us to look at the Teams option and have a Teams room. And I contacted Acronyms, who are our IT support, and they guided us through what good options that we would have with the Teams facilities.
So with the impact of COVID, the law industry changed. Court hearings were being taken over by Teams. There was less demand to do things in person. So with that in mind, our focus was to provide a solution that enabled them to be in a courtroom at the same time whilst being in the office. So we came up with a solution of having a Microsoft Teams room.
We had members of Acronyms come to the actual building site, and they looked at where we could put the equipment as well, where would be the best place for the visual side of things, where would be the best place for the speaker system to go so we could be heard well. And then it was all agreed that we'd have the Teams room, which was fantastic. And then one of the engineers came down and installed it. We had a demonstration on how the system would work. It allows us to host conferences and to actually have hearings, so we can actually have court hearings in this room, and we can have the barrister present, the solicitor present, clients, families, with the size of the room and with the fantastic camera that comes with the kit. We can have 7 people on one image, whereas you wouldn't want 7 different people dialing in from different places. So obviously as a court hearing where there are already, say, 3 or 4 parties, you don't want to add another 7 on top of that because they all dial at different places, where we can turn around and say, hey, we've got a Microsoft Teams room, why don't you come and have your party here so we can have the barrister, solicitor and the family present all in one screenshot. I think what is key is that we have obviously very sensitive and very personal circumstances when we do the hearings with barristers, and I think it's nice that we can do it in a relaxed setting where people have got teas, coffees, and they're not all gathered around a laptop and things like that. So it makes it a bit more personable, perhaps is the word I'm looking for, than everyone trying to gather around and look at a tiny monitor and things like that as well. And that's the great flexibility, is that with the Teams facility and that the TV that we've got, we can actually share obviously the barrister's screens, so we can share the papers that they're looking at and saying, oh, can we share CCTV footage, can we do things like that? So that's great as well. We've got that facility now where the people in the conference room, say there's 5 people who can view the monitor and the barrister screen, and then obviously the person on the court can as well. So that's another great feature that we really like. I think it gives us more opportunities. I think that's quite key in business, that you have more opportunities to look at different ways. So like I talked about how we can have barristers do hearings here and then go to court as well. We can then obviously take more work because we can say, we can get barrister A to do the morning and the afternoon hearing. Now we've got the facility here at KBG. So yeah, it definitely gives us more options, and obviously great for us that we can obviously expand the work that we can take and obviously make more money for the barristers and chambers. People into our building, which is great. Obviously we've got a brand new office with this fantastic facility, and so when we can say, hey, we can host it, we can invite solicitors to our office as well as clients and the barristers. So it's great to actually get people in our business and using the facility as well, and show off the facilities and the Teams room that we've got.